Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to find the general equation of parabola given the vertex and the focus. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now to find the general equation class of parabola given the vertex and the focus, we need to plot the vertex class and the focus in the Cartesian plane. Now if our parabola opens upward or downward, you will be using the first equation. That would be quantity x minus h squared equals 4p quantity y minus k. If your parabola opens to the right or to the left, you will be using the second equation, quantity y minus k squared equals 4p quantity x minus h. Now, always remember this one class, that if you have your parabola, okay, just example class, your parabola opens upward, your focus class is always inside the parabola. Okay, if this is your vertex here, your focus is always inside the parabola. Another illustration class, your parabola opens to the right, your focus will be inside the parabola. Parabola opens downward, your focus is here. Okay, if your parabola opens to the left, your focus is always inside the parabola. Alright, so based on that given graph class, we already know what would be the direction of the parabola because the focus is always inside the parabola. This is the vertex. Of course, class, the vertex and the focus is aligned. Okay, so let's have an example class. Example number 1. Our vertex is 0, 0. So where is 0, 0 class? That's correct. It will be at the origin. So this will be our vertex 0, 0. Alright, so let's label this one. This is 0, 0. Alright, and our focus, it says, once again, focus, that would be 4, 0. Now, when you plot this one class, 4, 0, it should be x and y. Always remember class, ordered pair, it should be x and y. So, focus 4, 0, our x is 4 and our y is 0. So, x is 4 and our y is 0. Therefore, you will not move up and down because our y is 0. So, this will be our focus. X, 4, then y is 0. So, therefore, this will be our focus. And you already know the direction of parabola, that the focus is always inside the parabola. So therefore, class, we already have the idea that our parabola opens to the right. Okay, once again, our parabola opens to the right because the focus is always inside the parabola. Alright, so you already have your parabola opens to the right. So therefore, if it opens to the right or to the left, you will be using the second equation. Simple as that, class. And we can now find the equation, class. So we will be using this one because our parabola opens to the right. So use the second equation. So this will be y. So copy, open parenthesis, y minus, once again, vertex, that would be h and k. So vertex 0, 0, this will be h and k. So vertex 0, 0, h and k. So our k is 0. So y minus 0, then squared equals 4, copy 4, then our p. Now, sir, how will you get the value of p? Now, p class is the distance from the vertex to the focus. Once again, to get p, that would be the distance from the vertex to the focus. So, starting from the vertex 0, 0, we count the numbers, the units going to the focus, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, therefore, our p is positive 4. Question, sir, why is it positive 4? Because we move 4 units to the right, class. If it's 4 units to the left, therefore our p class will be negative 4. But since we move 4 units to the right, therefore our p is positive 4. So 1, once again, starting from the vertex, 1, 2, 3, 4, therefore our p is positive 4 because we move 4 units to the right. If it's left, it should be negative 4. Since this is to the right, that would be positive 4. So our p is equal to 4. P is the distance from the vertex to the focus. So, once again, our p is 4. So, if you have 4p, it means 4 times p. So, that would be 4. Copy 4. Then, our p is 4. 4 times 4. Okay, open parenthesis. X minus our h is 0. Alright, so we can just simply cancel 0. So, we can just eliminate 0. So, this will be y squared equals 4 times 4. That is 16. Then, we can just simply cancel 0. X minus 0, that is x. So, 16x. Alright, so this will be your standard form, class. If the teacher will ask for the standard form of the parabola, this will be your answer. This is the standard form. Alright, now since we're looking for the general equation, so we need to transpose this 16 from right to left so that we will have the general equation. Okay, the general form. So this will be y squared equals 16. We transpose this one class right to left because in general form, it should be equal to 0 class. All of the equations, you put it on the left side of this equal sign, and the last number should be equal to 0. So we transpose 16, so this will be y squared. This is positive 16, it will be negative 16x equals 0. That's it, class. This will be the general form. Alright, I will just put GF. This is the general form. If the teacher will ask for the standard form, this will be your answer. If the teacher will ask for the general form, this will be your answer, class. All set, class. For example, number 1. Easy, right? For number 1. Alright, so that's the thing there, class. Just simply graph the vertex and the focus. Just plot the vertex and the focus, class. Let's have example number 2, class, for you to understand this one. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. So once again, first step is we need to plot this one. Vertex 2 and negative 1, focus 2 and 3. So our vertex, that will be positive 2, then negative 1. Once again, vertex, that would be H and K. H, comma, then this is K. So H is 2, then K is negative 1. Now, always remember, class, when you plot this following points, it should be ordered pair. So therefore, our H is X, and our K is Y. So X is positive 2, then Y is negative 1. Where is that, class? X is positive 2, then Y is negative 1. Positive 2, then 1, negative 1, sorry. Positive 2 for X, this is X, and negative 1 for Y. So this will be our vertex. So this is our vertex, positive 2, then negative 1 for Y, X and Y. Alright, let's label this one. This is 2, then negative 1. Alright, now our focus, we have 2, then 3. So focus, that would be 2, comma 3. So once again, ordered pair when you plot this one in the Cartesian plane. So this will be X and this will be Y. So our X is 2 and our Y is positive 3. Where's that, class? That's correct. It will be at quadrant 1. So 2, X is 2 and then Y is positive 3. So 2 and then 3. So X is 2 and then Y is positive 3. So this will be our focus here. Alright, so this will be our focus. So let's label this one. This is 2, then 3. Alright, so therefore, we already have the idea that our parabola, it should open upward because the focus is always inside the parabola. So therefore, our parabola opens upward. Easy as that, class. Alright, so therefore, we can use the first equation. Once again, if the parabola opens upward or downward, you will use the first equation. So this will be open parenthesis X minus our H is 2. So H is positive 2, then squared, equals 4, copy 4, then our P. Now, sir, how will you get the value of P? Now, once again, class, P is the distance from the vertex to the focus. Okay, once again, P is the distance from the vertex to the focus. So, starting from the vertex, you move how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 units starting from the vertex. So, vertex to the negative 1 to get the focus. So, you move how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units, class. So, this will be 4 times 4. So, once again, our P is positive 4. Sir, why is it positive 4? Because you move 4 units upward. If it's downward, class, our P is negative 4. Now, since we move 4 units upward, therefore, class, our P is positive 4. Always remember that one, class. If you move upward, your P, class, will be positive. Later on, class, we will have example in which our P is negative. That would be example number 3, class. Alright, so our P is 4 because we move 4 units upward, positive 4. Then, open parenthesis, Y minus our K, class, is negative 1. So, we put open parenthesis again, minus 1, and close parenthesis, then another close parenthesis. Now, do not be confused, class. You will be asking questions, sir, why do you have 2 negatives? Now, this first negative, class, came from the formula, from the equation, Y minus K. So, Y minus, then the second negative, class, this negative 1, this is the value of K. That's why, class, we do have two negatives. Once again, the first minus sign came from the formula, the equation, and this negative 1, that would be the value of k. Now, you need to put parentheses, class, because you are not allowed, class, that the two negatives are close to each other. Okay, you're not allowed, class, to have negative, negative, then this one, negative, then negative 1. You are not allowed, class, to have two negatives close to each other. You need to put parentheses, class, because you need to multiply the signs. Alright, so this will be copy x minus 2, then squared equals 4 times 4, that is 16. And then this is, we multiply the negatives, so negative times negative, this will be positive. This will be y plus 1. That's it, class. This is the standard form. If the teacher will ask for the standard form, easy as that, class. This will be your standard form. Alright, so this is the standard form. Now, since we're looking for the general equation or the general form, we transform this one into general form. So, simplify this one, x minus 2 squared. It means that you multiply this equation by itself twice. So, this will be x minus 2 times x minus 2. You have two options, class. You can do the square of binomial, or we can do the FOIL method. Let's have the FOIL method, class. Okay, because there are some students, they are not familiarized with square of binomial. But if you master the square of binomial, class, easy for this one, class. So let's just do the FOIL method, class. So x times x first, outer inner last. So first x times x, that would be x squared. And then outer x times negative 2, that's negative 2x. Inner, negative 2 times x, that's negative 2x. Then last, negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4. And then you combine this one, class. Combine like terms, so copy x squared. Negative 2x minus 2x. Once again, if you both have negatives, simply copy negative sign. Then you add the number, class. 2 plus 2, that's 4. Copy x plus 4. Do not be confused, class. If you both have negatives, copy negative sign. Then you add the numbers. 2 plus 2 is 4. Copy x plus 4. So therefore, this x minus 2 quantity squared, the answer is x squared minus 4x plus 4. So I just simplify this one easily, class, because we don't have enough space, class. So let me just simplify this one directly to transform this one into general form. Because we don't have enough space, class. So this will be, so this one, x minus 2 quantity squared, the answer is this one. So x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals, you distribute this one, class, distributive property, 16 times y, and then 16 times positive 1. 16 times y, that would be 16y. And then 16 times positive 1, that would be positive 16. Alright, and then we transpose all of the equations right to left so that the remaining of the equation on the right side of this equal sign will be only 0. So we transpose this one, 16y, as well as positive 16. We transpose this equation, class, from right to left so that the remaining equation will be only equal to 0. So this will be x squared minus 4x. Next is x. Then next is y. This is positive y. 16y, sorry. This is positive 16y. It will be negative 16y. Alright, and then copy positive 4. This is positive 16. Once you transfer, it will be negative 16. Equals 0. Now question, sir, why is it you have positive 4? 4, class, is still positive because we didn't transpose 4 from right to left. 4 is already on the left side of this equal sign. So check, class, the equal sign, 4 is already on the left, so simply copy 4. Same with 4x, simply copy the sign and x squared. We only change the sign of 16 and then positive 16y and positive 16. It becomes negative. Alright, so this will be x squared. Combine this one, class, like terms, we can combine 4 and 16. Positive 4 and negative 16. So copy negative 4x, copy negative 16y. Once again, class, do not combine x and y, class. You cannot combine x and y. Okay, same with this one, class. You cannot combine x squared and x because the number or the exponent of x is just 1. It should be the same letter and same exponent for you to combine. That's what we call, class, literal coefficient. Same letter and then same exponent. We cannot combine x and y. Of course, the letters are not the same. So simply copy negative 4x, negative 16y. Positive 4, negative 16, if the signs are not the same, you subtract and then copy the sign of the larger number. 16 minus 4, that is 12. Then copy the sign of the larger number, copy negative sign. Alright, then equal 0. That's it, class. All set. This will be the general form. If the teacher will ask for the general form, this will be your answer, class. All set for example number 2, class. Alright, let's have last one example, class. Example number 3. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class. Once again, we have given vertex negative 1, positive 2. And the focus, that would be negative 1 and negative 1. Alright, so let's plot this one. Once again, our vertex, that would be negative 1, then 2. This will be h and k. So h, comma k. So our h is negative 1. Our k is positive 2. So therefore, this will be x and y for the ordered pair. X and then y. So we plot this one, class. Negative 1, positive 2. Where is that, class? Negative 1, positive 2. So our x is negative 1. And our y is positive 2. So this will be our vertex. X, negative 1. Y is positive 2. So this one right here, class. Alright, so this will be our vertex. X is negative 1. Then y is positive 2. Alright, so label this one. This is negative 1, then positive 2. And our focus. So focus, that would be negative 1 and negative 1. Where's that, class? Negative 1, negative 1. That's correct. That should be on quadrant 3. Both negatives. Quadrant 3. So x and then y. Alright, so our x is negative 1 and our y is negative 1. So this will be the focus, class. This one. Negative 1, then negative 1. This will be our focus. Alright, so therefore, our parabola, it should opens downward, right? It should opens downward because focus is always inside the parabola. And this will be our vertex. So our parabola opens downward. Simple as that, class. Alright, so label this one. This is negative 1, then negative 1. Alright, so if it opens downward, you will be using the first equation. Once again, if it opens upward or downward, you will use the first equation. So this will be quantity x minus, our h is negative 1. So once again, x minus, then negative 1. Then close parenthesis, then squared. Once again, class, do not be confused, class. This minus sign came from the equation x minus, then this negative 1, that would be the value of h. That's why you have two negatives, class. Equals, then 4 times, now what would be the value of p, class? Check this one out, class. What would be the value of p? Once again, p is the distance from the vertex to the focus. So how many units that you will move? Starting from the vertex, 1, 2, 3. So once again, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, we move 3 units downward. Now, since this is downward, therefore, class, our p, it should be negative 3. Once again, starting from the vertex to the focus, how many units that you will move? 1, 2, 3. We move 3 units. Now, since we move 3 units downward, therefore, class, our p, it should be negative 3. So, p is equal to negative 3. Alright, so this will be 4 times our p is negative 3. Then open parenthesis, y minus, once again, our k is positive 2, so y minus 2. Close parenthesis. Once again, class, do not be confused, class. Use the first equation. This one right here, class. Alright, so this will be x, multiply the signs, negative times negative. This will be positive. Positive 1, then squared, equals 4 times negative 3. So positive times negative, that would be negative. 4 times 3, that is 12. So negative 12, then copy y minus 2. That's it, class. Easy, right? This will be your standard form, class. If the teacher will ask for the standard form, this will be your standard form. Now, to make it into general form, we simplify this one. X plus 1 quantity squared. It means that you multiply this equation by itself twice. X plus 1 squared, that would be x plus 1 times x plus 1. Once again, you have two options. You can do the FOIL method or square a binomial. Let's do the FOIL method, class. Alright, so x times x, that would be x squared. Outer. So first outer, x times positive 1, that's positive 1x. You can put x class, that's okay. 1x or x, that's just the same class. Inner, 1 times x, that would be positive x. And then last, positive 1 times positive 1, that's positive 1. Alright, and then combine like terms, so this will be x squared. Alright, so x squared, and then x plus x, that would be 2x. Positive 2x. Once again, class, it's 2 because understood that there's 1 here. Before the letter, class, always remember that 1, class. If you didn't see any number before the letter, understood that there's 1 here, class. 1x is just the same with x. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Copy x plus 1. So this will be our answer for this one. Alright, so x squared plus 2x plus 1. Alright, so this will be... Alright, I do apologize, class. We just need to answer it directly for this one because we don't have enough space, class. So this will be... Once again, this one is just the same with this one, class. We simplified this one a while ago using the FOIL method. So x plus 1 quantity squared, that would be x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals, we simplify this one by distributive property. Alright, so negative 12 times y, that would be negative 12y. Negative times positive is negative 12 times y, that is 12y. Negative 12 times negative 2. Negative times negative is positive. 12 times 2, that's 24. Alright, and then we transpose this one. Same with 24. So this will be x squared. Copy 2x. Then next is y. This is negative 12y. It will be positive 12y. Positive 1. Once again, class, this 12y, this is negative. We transpose. It will be positive. Just simply copy positive 1. This is negative 24. It will be... this is positive 24. It will be negative 24 equals 0. So once again, class, do not change the sign of positive 1. Positive 1 is already on the left. You only change the sign, class, of 12y. This is negative, it becomes positive. This is positive 24, it will be negative 24. And then combine this one, class. So x squared plus 2x plus 12y. Positive 1, negative 24. If the signs are not the same, we subtract. And then copy the sign of the larger number. That would be negative 23. 24 minus 1, that's 23. Copy the sign. Negative 23 equals 0. All set, class. This is the answer for example number 3, class, for the general form. That's it, class. All set. Alright, so I hope you learned something new today, class, on how to find the general equation of this given vertex and focus. So once again, class, if this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates, class, so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.